Hey y'all, this is Tara LaShawn. Usually I try to do the weekly tea on Fridays, but and upload it to all social media within that weekend. But I couldn't wait for this one. At first I was just gonna come and I was gonna talk strictly about what happened with Alton Sterling, but I woke up this morning, this Tuesday morning, not Tuesday, Thursday morning. My bad. See, I'm still asleep. To another unarmed black male being shot by the police. Okay. Forgive me. I'm doing my natural look right now. Because I'm just too tired to try to be glamorous and put makeup on and everything. I work sun up to sundown right now. So, okay, get over it. But at least you will know that I do have hair under all them wigs, okay? And it's about this long when it's pressed out, but that's a whole nother subject. That's a side note. But I'm disturbed and I'm really pissed off. And I have always been one of those people that's like, I don't call the police unless I need to, because I know the police ain't about nothing. I live in the great state of Texas, the home of the Bushes, the most conservative, racist, homophobic place ever. Or one of the top. It's in the top 5. I can tell you that. But I'm used to growing up. And it wasn't that we were taught. It's that you witnessed it. You saw the police harassing black people, especially people who they considered to be living in the hood. You saw black men getting slammed down on the ground. You saw black women being told, shut up and, pushed off and stuff by the police. And not all police officers are bad, don't get me wrong. But it sure hell ain't a whole lot of good ones out there. It's very few good ones. It's a whole hell of a lot of bad officers out there. And right now, I know we see a lot of white officers that be making the news for shooting and killing, but it's a lot of black officers, a lot of other officers of color out there that be doing some real corrupt stuff. So it don't just stop at white officers, okay? But I am going to talk about these white officers in these videos. I woke up this morning and I'm like, you know what? I feel hopeless. This is not the home of the free. Well, of course it's not the home of the free, because it never was the home of the free, because that's why I don't celebrate. I don't celebrate Independence Day. I don't celebrate Juneteenth. We're not free. I'm sorry. And in studies I did, the police, their whole job, the reason how the police came about was during slavery. And if I'm wrong, y'all can correct me in the comments. During slavery, what the police was originally was they went back and they captured slaves and stuff, or what was considered other people's property, and returned it. And so now the police is their job is to serve and protect, but really their job is to kill and get away. And why is it every time there's a shooting involved with white officer, black male, their body cams don't work. The cams in the car don't work. It has been 532 people of color, black and of other race, people of color, who have been killed in 2016 alone, this year. And we just in July. Okay. Tuesday night, Alton Sterling, he's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. This is a 37-year-old man. He known as the CD man. So he outside of a convenience store, who him and the owner of the convenience store are cool. So the owner's like, yeah, you can sell. I don't have a problem with you selling. The owner even admitted, he's like, we were cool. He was a nice guy. He was harmless. And they in an open carry state, just like Texas is open carry. So you can have a gun, for your protection. All right. Somebody called in anonymously to the police and said, there's a guy in a red shirt out here selling CDs and he has a gun and he threatened me. And it probably, nobody knows what the situation was with the person and Sterling, because you can't ask Sterling, but I don't know what the police did, but the police got there and it seemed like everything was chill, but the police escalated the situation. They're throwing the videos surfacing out are so disgusting. Oh my goodness, disgusting. The police, literally, they hem him up on a police car and they're like, get on the car, and it's like one officer is saying, if you move, I swear I'm gonna shoot you. I swear I'm gonna shoot you. And they say a taser was used. I didn't see a taser. Okay. But all of a sudden they have him, he's down on the ground, he's face up, and the officer just he's like, don't move, and he pulls the gun out, and the guy, he can't move, he's pinned down, y'all are on top of him, it's two of y'all on top of this guy, he cannot move, and then all of a sudden you hear, he's got a gun, okay, his hands are pinned, okay, yeah, he might have had a gun. You're in Louisiana. Who don't have a gun? But wherever the gun was, it was not pointed at the police officer. The police officer's life was not in danger. For him to shoot this man like he was nothing. And then they have a video where it's real close, where you see where he shot him. And I couldn't even count how many bullets because you hear people screaming. But I know a gunshot when I hear it. And you back up and he's going into shock and he has blood just coming out and they just sitting here. And then the police, while he's literally sitting here going into shock, and I'm trying not to cry because I'm so pissed off, the police officer's going into his pocket and he pulled out what looks like this, y'all. This is what it looked like to me, what he pulled out. He pulled out something that looked like this. And I'm like, what the hell? What kind of... Excuse my language. I try not to... But I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, that don't even look... Is that a gun? But even if he pulled the gun out from his pocket, the police officer was not... His life was not being threatened. The guy's hands was pinned behind his back. So how could you... They shot this man... for no reason at all. They just like he was nothing. And I'm like, is that what we are to you? We're nothing? But you want us... Okay. Alright. And this is where I love and hate the media at the same time, because the media capitalizes on people's pain. The conference where his wife was speaking and his son, he has a 15-year-old son, his son broke down. At one point the camera pans off of what the wife is saying, because she is real calm. She's holding it together pretty good, and it just pans on the son crying and the men trying to get the son out the way, and he crying and he just like calling for his daddy and everything, and they trying to cradle him and everything, and the camera just steady just going in. I hate it because I hate how they, and maybe because, hey, I studied journalism and they like the best shots are emotional shots, and you really want to get all up in a person's personal space to get the tears, to get all that, and I can't see myself doing it, but but then on the other hand, on the flip side, I'm glad they did show it, because you showed how this affected a child. His child, he's never gonna have his daddy walking in the house. He's not gonna be sitting there and his daddy walk through the door anymore. These police officers, they got I'm sure they have families. They get to go home. They probably on paid administrative leave. while the investigation is going on, that they claim they do not have enough footage about, or the footage is not enough, or it's not looking good. I'm like, what more do you want? You have it right there. They shot him in cold blood, period, point blank. You have all these witnesses that are telling you, and you're like, And then I felt like it reminded me of Orange, the last episode of Orange is the New Black, when Posey died, and they were trying to find dirt on her to make it look like she was a bad person. I'm sorry if that's a spoiler alert for you. You should have already watched it. It's been out on Netflix for 3 weeks or so. But that's what I felt like, because soon after this happened, Tuesday night, Wednesday, I guarantee you by like not even 8 o'clock, they had his rap sheet on news feeds. He supposedly a pedophile. I'm like, oh my gosh, because he was, 17 and was with a 16-year-old girl and got her pregnant. How many of y'all wasn't bumping when y'all was 16 and 17? Whatever. They had he was assault, battery, marijuana. I'm like, come on, marijuana, that ain't even... I ain't even had time to get my tea ready, so I'm just drinking out of a styrofoam cup. And don't do this while you driving either, because they'll pull you over for that. Want to know what's in the cup, and it could be ice cubes, but they still gone. That's a personal issue I'm working out. But anyway, because somebody close to me got stopped for that reason, and which was real stupid, and it was real stupid. Wasn't doing nothing wrong, but got stopped for drinking out of a styrofoam cup. That's some real BS right there. But that's Texas for you too. I'm gonna lost my train of thought where I was. Oh yeah, the rap sheet. So he they trying to paint the picture like he's a bad person. Okay, we all do some jacked up stuff. We all do some stuff in our past. None of us are perfect. Or perfect, whatever. We're not. That's what makes us human. That's what makes us be better people. You make mistakes in life and you learn from, you move on, or whatever. Just because you might have committed a crime back in 1992, that don't mean in 2016 you still in the same mindset, or you still doing the same thing you were doing in 92. I'm just saying. But we're dealing with this, and then of course, the racist people come out, ignorant people. If Stacey Dash say something on this, I swear my hand before the man. I want somebody to slap her in her freaking mouth if she say anything. And I was sitting back yesterday just waiting for it. I'm like, when this old bedroom wench, this old in the house slave wench gonna come out and say something. She a white man puppet. I'm just saying. I ain't talking about the regular. You know what I'm talking about. She a puppet. But anyway. But wake up this morning and find out Wednesday, this guy is shot. Routine traffic, just normal traffic stop. They stopped him to tell him his tail light was out. And he's like, okay, officer, I do have a concealed handgun license, and I do have the handgun on me. I'm getting my driver's license. I'm going to get my insurance. No intention to shoot the officer. And silly me, I thought that when they stop you and they run your plates and stuff, that if you have a concealed handgun license, it already comes up or whatever. Or once they take your license, they can pull that up or whatever. But they didn't give... Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, because they didn't give the man a chance to hand the license over for them to look at it. So, him just saying that, and that's what you are supposed to do. You're supposed to alert them. I do have this on me, but I have a concealed handgun license. and everything. But he just reaching to get his insurance, and the police officer opens fire on him in front of his girlfriend, and they child in the back. So there's pictures out there circulating of him leaned over in the seat with holes all in his chest. And it's like, when is this going to stop? When the hell is it going to stop? What more needs to be done? So we have, 532 to estimated 558 people this year, people of color, have been killed by the police. What else has to happen? We try to rally, we stand up, we speak out against it, and people feel hopeless because in the end, we kind of all like, we know what's going to happen. They don't pay the administrative leave. They're going to say there was a discrepancy with the reports, or the videos aren't enough. These cops are going to get it's going to be like a year. They're going to get scot-free. And in the meantime of this going on, in another couple of weeks, we're going to have some old people being shot up. But people mad because Jesse Williams got up there on the BET Awards and said what he said, which right now, you see why he said what he said. And then people want to get him fired from Grey's Anatomy for saying something that was not, comparing it to Isaiah Washington. What Isaiah Washington said was disrespectful. That was him targeting the gay community. Okay, what Jesse Williams said was it was the truth. It wasn't any, this is the truth. You mean to tell me 558 people, I'm going to say 558 people been killed. You mean to tell me that black people are not being targeted by the police? So he should be fired for saying what everybody feel, that, it needs to end. That we need to, as a people, do better. And then like 1,000 people, like 1,400 people signed a petition and sent it to Shonda Rhimes Twitter, like, boo. Like, boo, you get out my face with this bull. And it seemed like every time we speak out against it, or we say that there's a problem and everybody gets empowered and riled up, this happens, where someone gets killed and they happen to be a black person. So I'm sorry, the police ain't about nothing. And I'm just speaking on it because it's crazy, and it's about time out for that. And people need to think about if it was on the other foot. If there was a black officer, even a Hispanic officer, and they were killing a white person, there would be an uproar. Like the gorilla versus the alligator. There would be an uproar. And I'm not racist. And if you think I'm racist and I'm not, maybe you need to check yourself. Maybe you racist. But, black people get killed for just, black children are getting killed for doing stuff the kids do. For being in the store playing with what looks like a toy gun and just being, oh my gosh, gun! You got a trigger happy police officer shooting Tamar Rice down in the store of a gun. When I was in Walmart the other day and it was kids doing that with guns, and I looked and I said, better not do that, you get shot. But then I said, oh, but y'all little white kids, y'all might be alright. It's a shame that a person even thinks that. Okay? But that's the truth, and that's the world we live in, okay? There's different rules for white people. There's different rules for black people. And I'm sorry if some people can't see that. But there are. And home of the free, we've never been free. In a world where you can't drive down the street, where a routine traffic stop to say your headlight is out and you saying, okay, officer, I'm going to give you this information. I'm a law-abiding citizen. He worked for a school district. Come on now. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm going to give you what you need. Sir, can you tell me which tail light is out? Because I was not aware. You get shot. You standing outside selling CDs. You can't stand outside and people do it all over. All over. You can go to any corner and get a good CD mix. But you can't stand outside, even though you have permission to do it from the shop owner. You can't stand outside without it being a simple conversation as, sir, we got a call that someone said you were harassing them. Can you tell me about that? What happened? Okay, so well, for tonight, can you just close it up and, just call it a night, go home, okay? And we want to take your statement. Simple stuff. But no. You got these people there, these police officers, they're afraid of what they don't understand. They're afraid of, they fear what they don't know. And then, like I said, I'm not exempting officers of color, because they get on power trips too, and they get on power trips and they can be just as worse as the white officers. But right now, this is about why you all, as the police, feel the need to kill unarmed black males in particular. I know I'm gonna went on a rant, but y'all share y'all feelings, give me your spiel on it. I'm just real pissed off right now, and me myself personally, I feel hopeless, because I'm like, you know what? I don't know what else. They just keep getting away with it. I'm like, what are we supposed to do? We supposed to create a militia? Are we supposed to create a militia and just start killing police officers or something? Because, like I said, the good is mixed in with the jacked up ones. I'm gonna stop. Plus, I need to get out of here. So, y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all guys later. I'm beyond the level of festivity.